Dobbins Heights Town Council conducts their July meeting. TheraFirm to host a career fair this week, and a vehicle enters the highway in front of a motorcycle. That and more all coming your way on your LEB Springs edition of Live at 5. Richmond County's nightly news starts right now. Welcome to Live at 5, brought to you by Richmond Community College. I'm Matt Harrelson. You can now register for fall classes at RCC. Visit richmondcc.edu or call 910-410-1700 to learn more. Let's get right to it now for tonight's top stories. An employment opportunity is coming at TheraFirm. The former Knit Right company is now located at 167 Marks Creek Lane in Hamlet and is looking for some motivated future employees to join the current team. The career fair will be held this Wednesday, July 18th from 8 to 10 a.m. and again from 1 to 4 p.m. at the plant. A tour of the facility will be included for those who are interested. The Marks Creek Industrial Park facility manufactures compression socks and hosiery used in the medical industry, so quality in their products is one of the utmost importance. There is a great deal of pride in the TheraFirm organization, and rightfully so. Earlier this year, the Hamlet operation received the Top Rural Exporter of North Carolina for 2017 award from North Carolina Governor Roy Cooper. The company has focused on exports, and their success with this strategy is now becoming Richmond County's success as well. For more information about the career fair, you can of course visit richmondobserver.com. The Town of Dobbins Heights Town Council had its regular monthly meeting on this rainy evening of July 12th at 7 p.m. at the Town Hall, 172 Earl Franklin Road. The meeting was called to order by Commissioner Tyree Holliday, and he also gave the invocation. Other commissioners in attendance were Angeline David, Mary Ann Gibson, and Barbara Young. Arriving just a few minutes late and apologizing for his tardiness, Mayor Antonio Blue opened with a question to the people in attendance: "Did you see the news?" in reference to a television report about the Dobbins Heights Cemetery. Located at the end of McClendon Street, the cemetery has apparently been used as a dumping ground for trash over the years and has become an eyesore. Residents cleaned up the area several years ago, but the cemetery is located on private property owned by Jane Mask. Her father died in 2010 and says that it's the responsibility of the plot's owner to keep it clean because it is a perpetual care cemetery. She uses her father's ledger to assist family members in locating plots when needed. If the land was owned by the town, then they could be responsible for cleaning and maintaining the area. Ms. Mask was quoted as offering the cemetery property to Dobbins Heights for the price of $1. The minutes from the June 27 meeting were approved, as well as the monthly financial report. Commissioner David asked that citizens, quote, "be mindful of their trash," and Commissioner Young gave the sanitation report stating that workers were checking off their sheets, asking residents to keep their property clean and remind neighbors to do the same. Commissioner Holloway gave the Parks and Recreation report saying that the swimming pool was up and running and that swimming lessons were being offered at $2 per person. He encouraged citizens to come out and enjoy the community park. A recent basketball tournament was not as successful as anticipated, but said they will try again in hopes of a bigger turnout. Holloway also stated that if you see anything going on in the park that doesn't look right, to call the Sheriff's Department. Commissioner David reported that there had been no fires reported since the last meeting. Also, the council reminded those in attendance that tax letters will be going out next month as a new fiscal year begins. A gentleman introducing himself as only Marcus X addressed the town council about a community organization known as the Magnificent Eight. A separate press release will share more information about this group in the near future. With no further business, the meeting was adjourned. Currently, there is no meeting scheduled for the month of August. Emergency Communications received a call at 2:35 p.m. Sunday afternoon involving a motorcycle in front of the Waffle House on U.S. Highway 1 South. Units arriving found one rider down with serious injuries. The patient was thought to have a serious leg injury with other injuries from contact with the highway. Authorities on the scene determined that a helicopter would be needed to transport the patient. He was airlifted from the Richmond County Airport to Chapel Hill. All right, folks, when we return, we'll be sitting down with LEB Springs co-owner Mark Buckridge. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned to Live at 5.
My name is Jim Leach, and we have been using the Tim Hayden Construction Company for the last several years.
My name is Dave Owens and my wife Beth. We had some damage here at our place in Norwood Village. January 2nd, our house flooded upstairs coming through to the first floor.
Tim has responded very quickly with his team of people.
Our repairs went extremely well.
Tim made a very difficult situation much easier for us.
Exit Realty Platinum in Rockingham has listed one of the most beautiful homes in Richmond County. Located in Rockingham on Ledbetter Lake, the home features 4 bedrooms with bamboo floors and a kitchen featuring stainless steel appliances and granite countertops, and a master bedroom that overlooks Ledbetter Lake, along with a spacious tile shower and the attached master bathroom. The open living space leads to the back deck with a perfect view of Ledbetter Lake, and the property features its own boat dock. Want to see this beautiful home? Call Nicole Hayden with Exit Realty Platinum, your source for homes in Richmond and Moore counties.
Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts is all about rustic home decor and gifts. You will always find a variety of unique antiques, vintage, and new items in our shop. Come and see our selection of housewarming, new baby, and wedding gifts. For the man in your life, we have many collectibles, Boker knives, and leather. And ladies love the jewelry, purses, candles, hats, and t-shirts. We also offer a 30-day layaway program. Come and experience shopping at Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts.
Welcome back to Live at 5, and we're being joined by Mark Buckridge, who along with his wife Donna are the owners of Ellaby Springs. So first of all, we really appreciate y'all for letting us film here today. So you were telling me before we came on the air that you guys have been the owners since the end of 2013. So tell me a little bit about the history that you've learned personally about Ellaby Springs before you guys took over.
Well, we were very surprised to see just how much local history was here and how deep the residents of this county get into their history. They love it. We found that people had memories and experiences here from way back before I was born, and they love to come and tell us about it. One of the things we really enjoy is the campground. When this place was a Boy Scout camp, it was called Camp Dick Henning. And Donna has put some pretty good effort into contacting his family members, the existing family, and we have been given permission to name our campground when we officially open it, Camp Dick Henning at Ellaby Springs.
Okay. Any idea when the campground's supposed to open up?
Well, we've got it open to a limited few. We've only got 6 spaces open, so we haven't been doing a lot of advertising. I am in the process of getting the materials to open the next loop. Once I get that open, we're going to do some serious advertising and go ahead and dedicate it.
Okay. So you guys have the campground. Obviously, you have the hotel here and the restaurant. So tell us a little bit about what all you can find and get in your experience here at Ellaby Springs.
Well, it's fun to talk to people who swear it's haunted. And then there's people who've, don't believe that one bit. Right. We've only heard bumps and noises. We've never seen anything. Nobody's tripped me going down any stairs. But there are some people who are pretty adamant.
Okay.
As far as things to do, most people like the relaxing atmosphere. The campground is still small and quiet. There's not a lot of people running around in it. We get seasonals from that work with Duke Energy, and they come in for as subcontractors, and they really enjoy having a nice wooded area with a lake you can go fishing at, and just the relaxation of it right now.
Okay. And if anyone was interested in staying at the hotel, the bed and breakfast, for instance, how would they go about setting that up?
You just call the office. Call 652-5600. If we're at the restaurant, we'll call you back. It's $100 a night for 2 people.
Okay.
And that includes a breakfast in the morning.
All right.
And usually that breakfast is pretty good. It's not a continental, it's pretty much whatever you want her to make you.
Okay. And speaking of the restaurant, I guess my last question for you is, you guys have the Spring House restaurant, which y'all have remodeled and opened back up since you took over. So tell us a little bit about that and what all kind of food you offer.
Well, we call it a very glorified sandwich shop.
Okay.
We do have any kind of sub you can think of. We've pizzas, not gyros. What's it? What else does she have down there? Her barbecue sandwiches. She loves her I can't even remember the name of her best sandwich now, but it's pizza, subs. We do have beer and wine. We try to make sure that it stays a family-friendly pub. We don't allow people to get drunk. We don't put anything on the walls to make it look less family-oriented.
Right.
We do, people really seem to like coming down there. They bring their children. We get young babies up to all ages. Everybody feels comfortable down there, which is amazing. That's what it's about for us.
Okay.
And the fact that people come back means an awful lot to us. Well, this is the first time we've owned a restaurant. So those are the things we looked for. And we just really appreciate the town and the backing we get from this town and the community.
Was Monte Cristo, is that the sandwich you were thinking of?
It is a very good sandwich. It's one of her little inventions, because we couldn't do it the way we used to get them in Maryland. They were fried, deep fried, and we don't fry anything down there. So she uses some French toast and grills it just like a grilled cheese type of thing. So.
Okay. And for anybody watching and listening that's never been to the Spring House restaurant, what are your times and days of operation?
Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. We are open from 11:30 to 2, and then we reopen at 4:30 to 8.
Okay.
Wednesdays we are closed, and Saturday and Sunday from 11:30 straight till 8.
All right, sounds good. Well, once again, this is Mark Buckridge, who along with his wife Donna are the co-owners of the LB Springs. So if you haven't been here, of course, come on down, stay a night or two. Also check out the Spring House restaurant. Thanks again for joining us. And when we return, I'll be bringing you your Live at 5 weather report. It's coming up right after the break, so stay tuned.
At Richmond Community College, we prepare you for a high-skill, high-paying career in a variety of fields. From business to education, engineering, utilities, healthcare, criminal justice, information technology, and human services. At Richmond Community College, we can save you thousands of dollars on tuition through our university transfer programs that provide a seamless transition to universities and colleges throughout North Carolina. At Richmond Community College, we are always developing new courses and programs in response to the communities we serve. We offer day, evening, and online courses, and you can now complete 5 curriculum programs entirely online. At Richmond Community College, we believe in helping you prepare for a better life. Richmond Community College. Local college, big impact.
McNair Auto Sales is the place to buy your pre-owned car, truck, or van. To be the best, it takes big selection, friendly staff, and great pricing. We guarantee a no-hassle buying experience, and financing is available right on site. So come see us today. We're located at 1026 East Broad Avenue in Rockingham. And remember, with over 40 years of experience, you know McNair is the name you can trust.
Hello, I'm Tammy Benson, and this is Nancy Bowling. And we're here to tell you about the wonderful service at hospice and what they have to bring, from the nursing services to the medical director to in-home aides to a chaplain to bereavement to everything you can imagine. They were there to take care of it.
I cannot think of how the experience with hospice could have been any better professionally, spiritually.
And welcome back to Live at 5. Today's weather report is brought to you by Willow Tree Antiques and Gifts. And as we take a look at the map, up and down the East Coast, we're expecting rain for tomorrow. But as far as the highs, you can expect a high of 85 in Wilmington, a high of 85 also in New Bern, and a high of 88 up in Greenville. As we move closer to the Sandhills area, sunshine throughout that part of the state, high of 88 in Lumberton for tomorrow, high of 90 in Clinton. Right here, specifically, a high of 90 for Rockingham, 91 in Laurinburg, 89 up in Southern Pines, as well as up in Raleigh. Heading towards the western part of the state in the Queen City of Charlotte tomorrow, you can expect a high of 90. If you're heading towards the mountains, high of 87 in Greensboro, high of 88 in Hickory. If you're heading down towards South Carolina, you can expect a high of 91 in Columbia. However, you can also expect some rain clouds down there as well. Taking a look at the 5-day weather forecast for tomorrow, partly cloudy throughout the day with a high of 90, a low of 71. Pretty much the exact same weather for Thursday, partly cloudy there as well, high of 90 again with a low of 69. And for Friday, as we move into the weekend, once again, partly cloudy, expecting maybe a few showers, high of 85, low of 69. So the temperature is going to drop a little bit as we get into the weekend. Now, moving further into the weekend, on Saturday, a 50% chance of thunderstorms throughout that day with a high of 87 and a low of 71. And then finishing out the weekend, same thing, 50% chance of precipitation on Sunday with a high of 88 and a low of 70. And that's going to do it for today's edition of Live at 5. And if you haven't already, be sure to download the Richmond Observer app for your iPhone and Android devices. And, of course, be sure to tune in every morning, 6:30 to 8:30 a.m. to Good Morning Sandhills with myself and Jonathan Pope. We, of course, want to thank Mark and Donna Buckridge for allowing us to film here at Ellerby Springs. Thanks for tuning in to Live at 5, and have a good night, Richmond County.